For another 30 seconds. It's not 6 o'clock.
My watch is more precise than that.
Then
Call to order. The time is 6 p.m. This is the meeting of the Planning and Zoning Commission. We have four. Commissioner Richard Smith, thank you, is not here this evening. All other commissioners are here. We have no one in the audience, so would the other commissioners stand and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Call to the public. I'm not going to do that. We have no public. Moving on to C, minutes. Consider approval of the minutes of the regular meeting of the Planning and Zoning Commission held on September 22nd. Has everyone reviewed the minutes? Is there any discussion?
No.
Do I have a motion?
I make a motion.
What is that motion?
To approve the minutes from the prior meeting.
Do I have a second?
I said that.
All those in favor, say aye, raise your hand.
Aye.
This motion passes unanimously. Moving on to D, new business. I'm just going to jump into D1, discussion and legal action regarding amending Title 16, Chapter 16.24.140, Water System. Community Development Director Lloyd, do you?
Yeah, this item actually both the other Snyder's housekeeping items. We're looking at subdivision title here, and this specific section addresses water outside the subdivision, so it doesn't belong in this section, I feel. It's a requirement for water outside of subdivision, and it's regulated in the subdivision title, so it doesn't really make sense. So we're just asking to strike that one little.
Or outside.
Yeah, and keep it within the subdivision, because generally when you see a template plat, which you guys may see soon, you'll see the water and everything presented at that point in the subdivision, and that's really the only way we have of controlling the water, since we're not the water purveyor. So it makes no sense to try to control it outside the subdivision, and specifically within the subdivision title.
Yes, thank you. I do see where it says within a proposed subdivision. So I would agree with you. We don't have any scope or authority since we don't own the water district company anyways. And why don't we just talk about D2 as well, since we're there right now, because it's the same code here where we're changing Timber Mesa Fire District.
This is on one of the same sections, and this one is just deleting Lakeside Fire that no longer exists, hasn't existed since 2013, 2014, and updating the code to reflect Timber Mesa Fire District instead.
Rather than saying Timber Mesa or even Pinetop, why don't you say the governing fire district, and then if they ever change their names, then it doesn't ever have to be changed again.
That's what I thought about that, and we could do that as well, I think.
Within the boundaries of the town, or within the district of the town, or whatever.
It might be easier because we found out after I wrote this that Timber Mesa Fire District actually may go by 3 different names, so.
I like that. I would. Do we all agree with that recommendation? Just to say, reword it to say fire district instead of adding Timber Mesa.
Or even the Pinetop change, because who knows, they could
You can just call
this
fire district
something.
or something. Yeah, we don't have to have.
That was
There's no reason to.
So I could, in my recommendation to council, if you guys want, I could also update the Pinetop Fire just to say fire district and eliminate Pinetop and Lakeside completely.
Yeah, completely.
I agree.
The fire district for Pinetop and Lakeside.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you, Tim. I think that's it's smart. Okay. Yeah. Do we need to move to approve those?
Yeah, we'll need to do a.
Okay.
Somebody's make a motion in a second.
All right. Let's just do them together since we're all in agreement of D1 and D2. Do I have a motion for D1 and or D2?
I move to recommend amending Title 16, Chapter 16.24 16.24.140 with the proposed language in Exhibit A to the Town Council to clarify the intent of the regulations about a subdivision water system within that code, along with, where's that? Recommending amending the following titles: 5.04.101, 16.16.020, and 16.24.140 to the Town Council to replace Lakeside Fire and Pinetop Fire to just say governing fire district.
Do I have a second?
I second it.
Do you have a discussion, Jim?
Within the fire district of Pinetop-Lakeside, would that be better or the governing district fire?
I think we can leave it up to Jeremiah to get the exact
Yeah, I
wording.
think either way would work, really.
Okay.
Yeah.
I could, of course, I'll present to town attorney and see what he thinks, but I think either way would work.
Yeah, see what Mr. Sims, maybe, he has more precise words he thinks that will encapsulate what we're trying to accomplish, so.
To shift that to a motion then.
Right, and can you actually amend the motion slightly, just to, allow me to go in and find the other instances of Pinetop Fire and correct them?
Sure.
Because I really only identified Lakeside Fire.
Okay, so do I have to start all over
No,
again?
you can just say, I want to amend.
I'll amend my motion
To add.
to add any other codes that might have mention of the Pinetop Fire District or the Lakeside Fire District.
Perfect, thank you.
Okay,
And do I have a second? Thank you, Commissioner. I'm doing terrible tonight, Turner. All those in favor, say aye, raise your hand. Aye. Unanimous. And then we're going to adjourn. We are, unless there's anything else, we are adjourned.